Hey everybody, Uncle Billy here. I just got out of the pool. Skylar wanted to swim today, so that's what we were doing. So that's why you get me half naked. So anyway, I saw something today that was really kind of bothered me quite a bit, actually. Um, so that Spencer Pratt, that's out in California. He seems to be getting screwed over on this election thing. Um, I don't know why, like, we won't pass the Save Act. The Save Act would help solve a lot of these problems. I mean, come on, like, who like, I know in Missouri we have voter ID. We have to show our ID to vote. Now I don't know why California and New York and all these Democrat states don't want to do it unless they just want to cheat, which is obviously seems to be the case. I mean, who has like a 6 week election or whatever it is that, they're not going to have the election results in California for another like 4 weeks or some shit like that. It's just so that they can tally up all the Republicans and make up the Democrats. Because, I mean, they seem to be getting kind of hammered in the polls, at least. I mean, it sounds like the Democrats are screwed. So, um, I mean, with all the gerrymandering and all this shit that they're doing, I mean, have you seen the way Illinois looks? I mean, they have a district that goes all the way from like the south of Chicago all the way down to East St. Louis. That's all the way across the state, and it's like just a real thin line. But it's like a tiger stripe for the whole state for gerrymandering because they can't, have fair elections. They can't let people actually have a choice. Like that in California they had a dump of, I think it was 10,000 votes, and none of them, not one, went to Spencer Pratt. Seems a little fishy to me. So I don't know. I'm glad I live in Missouri where we actually have pretty decent election laws. I mean, I've never had a problem voting. I don't know anybody that has. I mean, it doesn't make any sense to me. Like, why wouldn't you want fair elections? Why would you want illegals to vote? I know I don't. I mean, I don't know anybody that does. Well, actually, I know a couple Democrats that probably wouldn't mind. But yeah, I think the Democrats are kind of screwed right now. They don't seem to have their finger on the pulse. They want to continue with this woke ideology, this DEI. You know, and I know that's not what I want. It's not what any of my family want. Well, some of my family might, but most of the people that I know don't. But again, I live in a red state, and most of the people around me are red. I did have a guy the other day. I guess it was last night. Actually, I went to the gas station, and some guy asked if that was Trump on my window, the passenger sticker, and I said, "Fuck yeah," and he just shook his head like he couldn't understand. Now, again, I've said this before. I don't like everything he does, but I agree with most everything he's done. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the Iran war, but I'm not a fan of big, high gas prices either. I mean, they seem to be dropping a little bit here. I think it's down to 485, maybe. Yeah, I think it's 485 was the last one I saw. But it should be 185. So I don't know. We'll see what happens, but um, I'm gonna look more into this election stuff, and because I'd like to talk about that more. I don't. I just don't get it. I don't. I mean, aside from cheating, why else would you not pass the Save Act? It's not that. I mean, everybody has to have an ID to get alcohol to go into. Most I don't know, most venues you have to show some sort of ID. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. I mean, everything that I need an ID for, but I don't need one for voting. No, I don't agree with that at all. And I've also seen like some like Nick Shirley and that whole like Stop Nick Shirley Act. So they want to stop people from reporting fraud. That, that doesn't make any sense to me, unless you're doing fraud. So I don't know. We'll see. Um, I got a. I got about what today's Friday. I've got Saturday, Sunday, and then I leave Monday morning for Florida. So I'm sure there'll be some interesting things going on there. I'm gonna go visit one of my buddies. Uh, so we used to have a house that we all congregated at, and it was we called it the Butt Compound. BUTT, Brothers Under the Truth. So, and he's one of them, and so I'll get to see him real soon. I can't wait. Monday's gonna be it's gonna be nice. I get to get away for a little bit. I'm gonna miss Skylar, but we'll FaceTime, and that should be good. She loves talking on the phone when she gets the opportunity, especially with the whole video chatting. In fact, we bought her these little video chatting walkie talkies because we're trying to get her to like sleep in her room more. She likes to sleep in the room with Nana. And then when she doesn't get away with that, she wants to come and sleep with me, but we don't have the same bedtime. So, but anyway, yeah, I'm hoping to let you guys know what I think of those two. It was like a $20 purchase at Walmart, so we'll see. We looked at these other ones. My mom had seen these walkie talkies. It was Mandalorian and Grogu, and I don't want to support anything that Disney puts out right now until they start coming around and giving us something we want to see. They don't get my money. So anyway, I may I got a few things that I if I get the opportunity, I'll get back on tonight. But other than that, today is actually my 30 and 30. Well, it's actually technically 32 videos in 30 days, but one day I put up 3. So, yeah, so I did. So for the last 30 days, I've been posting videos. I hope you guys like it. I've been learning a lot from school, SKOOL. Um, there's a lot of great people on there, learning how to do YouTube. And it's not, learning how to do the ins and outs and stuff, but it's it's been great. So I'm gonna leave a link in the bottom if you get a chance. Check it out. It's got a 7-day free trial. After that, it's $9 a month. It also has other tiers, which he's starting soon. So I don't know anything about. I don't know a whole lot about that quite yet, but I'm sure I'll probably tier up because I really enjoy the community. A lot of good people on here, and I will definitely put together a list that I can read off to you guys about all the people that are on here because there really are some cool people and some cool things. Yeah, I mean the only one, I know Mac on the Move. He's on here. Todd Greenfield's on here. I don't know the name of his channel. It might just be Todd Greenfield. There's some others too. And I know Holly Hawks. Yeah, I need to write a list because I always forget. I read it and yeah, and then I forget. So if I forgot your name or forgot your channel, I apologize. I'll make a list of it tonight and make sure I mention it later. So anyway, happy Friday. Hope you guys had a great day. I'm gonna get back at the pool. I'll see you later.